What's going on, y'all? Hopefully, all y'all are doing good ever since my last video that I posted about a week ago. Now, I'm glad that I'm able to make another video for y'all again, just for all the people that actually watch my video consistently, like the 10 to 6 viewers that actually watch my videos. But that's not really what I'm trying to talk about in this video. I'm not really talking or worried about my viewership right now, because at the end of the day, more than not, that's going to increase over time, and it's something I really shouldn't worry about. In this video, I want to talk about how you should set up your diet in order to actually see results and progress when it comes down to your working out. Because more than not, the food that you're actually eating contributes the most to the progress that you're making when it comes down to actually lifting. So to start off the video, we're going to talk about the most important thing when it comes down to lifting weights: protein. Now, if you really want to see progress, you need to make sure that you are eating as much protein as possible, because that is one of the main contributors to muscle growth. Without protein, because believe it or not, your muscles are mostly built from protein. Without that, you really wouldn't be seeing much progress in the gym as you are been seeing right now. But if you want to see a little bit more, you should start eating more protein, because the more protein you eat, the better. Now, there is a limit, believe it or not. Now, you can't, I wouldn't recommend, all right, so you can't really eat too much protein, but there is a point where, like, the more you eat, the less progress you actually make. What I mean by that is when you start eating a lot more than how much is recommended, it really doesn't give you more benefits than what you think it is. Like if you start eating 200 grams of protein per day, even though that's way above your recommendation, then you're not really going to see as much progress as you think you're going to see. Because just because you're eating more protein doesn't mean that you're going to be gaining any more muscle than what you were eating before. Another important factor to seeing progress is actually carbohydrates. Like, for example, breads, pasta, Rice Krispie treats, cereal, and anything that's in those kind of categories. That is also another important part of working out. Believe it or not, carbohydrates actually energize a lot of your workouts. So, a little tip for anyone watching: if you want to have some progress or some better workouts, make sure to eat a light carb source before you actually go do that. Whether that's a small bowl of cereal, or that's a Rice Krispie treat, or maybe it's a small sandwich to have before you go work out. That can really help you a lot more than what you think it will when it comes down to working out. Because the more energy you have, the better list you will have. Now, to get on to the other thing, now we're talking about how much you should be eating. Now, let's say that you're trying to lose weight. If I were to give you a recommended amount of calories to eat every single day, I would recommend about 2,000 calories every single day. That would be enough to lose at least a pound of fat, or at least a pound and a half of fat per each week. But now let's talk about actually like gaining weight. Recommend actually eating about 2,700 calories per week, if that's possible for you, because that is above the average calorie intake of the average person. So if you eat that amount, you should start gaining weight steadily each and every single week. You can still have a cookie or a cake, all that, as long as it fits into how many calories you can eat per day. Then you can really have whatever you want between all the important meals that you have. Now, I don't feel like I really need to go on a whole tangent about what food you should eat with the most protein and what food you should eat, with the least amount of calories. But what I can say is, with all this being said, I can give a couple of them. Okay. So to start off, you got chicken breast, ground beef, lean ground beef, Greek yogurt, and also for carbs, one of the greatest things you can do for carbs is get potato based products, because potatoes are one of the most carb heavy vegetables out there. Now, if you're asking what I'm doing, or if you're wondering what I'm doing with how much I'm eating and how many calories I'm consuming, right now I'm kind of like just maintaining where I'm at right now. But I think I might start eating a little bit more just so that I can gain some size and get a little bit stronger than where I am right now. One of the last things I want to talk about when it comes down to eating is don't dirty bulk. Like, that is one of the worst things that you can do, because you're trying to speed run getting bigger when the whole time you're not getting bigger. You're just becoming much more obese and getting higher, or getting a higher rate of catching obesity. I feel as if there's more that could have been said in this video, so I think I'm gonna make a part two. But before that, or before making a part two, I want to go ahead and end the video right here because I don't want to run this video on too long. So if you felt like this video was at least a little bit helpful, or you were able to retain some information from the video, I would like it if you left a like and a comment and a subscription to my channel, and maybe check the link out in the bio if you're, really having enough free time. And with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. I hope all y'all have a great day and so and so.
I can't fuck with you, everybody here too comfortable. My